What's up, periscope? I want y'all to see my poof. Hey, Mr. Perry. Hello, guys. Hey, Steady Divine. How are you doing today? How are you? How are you? How are you, Mr. Perry? I have not been on Periscope in a while, so I have not seen you in a while. Or Twitter, huh? For that matter.
My heart belongs to you.
Let me do this really quick, so I'm going to turn off Cam. I love me some Cam. But I'm going to turn him off. Hello, y'all. My name is Rain. I am the founder of Raining Success Coaching at rainingsuccess.com. I am a solution developer. I develop solutions to real issues that life and love create for my clients. I am the author of Grown, It's Not Your Age, It's Your Actions, and the new author of The Switch Up, Why We Fall for Who He Pretends to Be and How to Stop. And last but not least, I am the Successfully Single Coach. Successfully Single is not an oxymoron. It's happily and actively, hey love, thank you for joining. It's happily and actively preparing for your next level by developing yourself into the best version of yourself. Okay? I want us to come to you guys today and be really quick. I just did this video on Facebook Live. So if you want probably a more thorough or detailed video, or it's probably saying the same thing, but it's freestyle, so you'll get a little bit of something different. Thank you for those hearts. I love them. Excuse me. So it's talking about your single season, right? And I know a few of you have maybe never heard the terminology single season or don't know what it is exactly, so let's just talk about what it is. Your single season is the season that you are in as a single person on earth. That's it. That's your single season. The season that you're in when you are single. Hey Star, thank you for joining. There's going to be a season of togetherness when you're with someone and you're married. But right now you're in your single season. Single season is a season that is you, about you. You're single. You're a solo person, right? What is it for? Your single season is for you to be selfish. Or should I say to practice self-care, because selfish has a negative connotation. Your single season is for you to practice self-care. For you to spend time with yourself, loving on yourself, giving to yourself, taking care of yourself, understanding what your purpose is, developing your gifts God gave you. Your single season is for you to develop yourself into the dopest version of you. Be successfully single. That's what your single season is for. For you to become whole, complete if you are not, or understand that you are by yourself. For you to be happy with yourself. For you to make those accomplishments that you desire to achieve. Do them yourself. Do it for self, by yourself. I sound like Tupac. I just watched a video when he said that. For self, by yourself. That is what your single season is for. Would you like to know what we do or what we use it for? Typically, we use our single season to acquire wealth or to pay for our lifestyle. And we use our single season to hook up. Not even if you don't mean to hook up, even if you actually desire to be married or, want a long-term relationship. In actuality, we get with people, we haven't done the work, so we're incomplete. We get with people who are also incomplete, and it doesn't work out. So that's what happens in our single season. That's what we use it for, We live life. Some of us enjoy life. Some of us just go through the motions. But most of us don't maximize it. Most of us don't work on us. Most of us are not developing ourselves into the dopest version of ourselves. Most of us. Before we get with someone, let me say that. Because some of us can be on that journey of developing ourselves into the best version of ourselves. What up, bugger? But most of us are not developing ourselves into the best version of ourselves before we try to get with somebody else, before we try to join forces and be married and be booed up and participate in cuffing season, and we're not doing that. That results in hardships, that results in heartache, that results in getting into relationships that you never should have been in and feeling the effects of that. That it results in being cheated on, being lied to. That results in getting a divorce. That results in having children out of wedlock or having children and then getting divorced. That results in prejudices against certain genders. You know how so many women say, well, guys cheat anyway, so if a guy gonna cheat, and how guys say, you know, women are gold diggers, women are bitter, women are drama. That's what that results in. Because you're dealing with incomplete people as you're incomplete as you're incomplete yourself. You're dealing with incomplete people. So that's what happens in our single season. We're not maximizing it and developing ourselves into the best version of ourselves before we try to get with someone else. We're incomplete, attracting another incomplete person, and then we're trying to complete each other when we can't. You have to come together as two complete people, right? So now what we have to do is double the work, because we didn't do the work first, because we didn't know. So it's not like we were just wandering through life aimlessly, like we didn't know, okay, this is what you need to do before you try to go join forces with someone else to make sure that you're good and you're searching for the right things in a person. So now we didn't do that work. So what we end up doing is having to do double the work. We have to get all of that baggage off of us, and then we have to complete ourselves. We have to get all the baggage, we have to get all the heartache, all the trust issues, we have to get all the assumptions, we have to get all the cheating, we have to get all the hurt and the pain, we have to get all of that off of us. And then we have to actually work on developing ourselves into the best version of ourselves. So we have to do double the work and develop ourselves into the person we want to be, the person we feel is complete, the person who, and this is how you know when you are that person: when you love yourself, when you have standards for yourself, when you don't just let anybody walk over you, when you don't let someone dictate your self-worth or your mood, when you don't allow someone to tell you that who you desire is not out there, when you don't settle for someone because you rather have someone than no one. That's how you know that you're complete or on the right track to being complete and being successfully single. Successfully single is a journey. It's not just like, okay, you do this and then you're successfully single and then your husband's going to come. It's a journey that you continue to live in, and more than likely that man is going to meet you on your way to the top. He's going to be working on him, you're going to be working on you. And again, how you know that those things are working for you is when you have confidence in yourself, when you are setting goals and achieving them, when you're not waiting for someone else to tell you that your dream is worth living, when you're not waiting for someone else to validate you, when you're not waiting for someone else to give you what you desire in this world, when you're going out and getting it yourself. And by doing that, you're elevating yourself, you're elevating your vibration, you're surrounding yourself around different people, and you're getting closer to the guy who you actually desire to be with. But see, when you're here and you're stagnant and you're just getting by, you're just living life and you're doing what everyone else is doing, and you're being validated by people, and people are telling you what you can't do, what you can't do, what you can't do, and then you're an incomplete person because you haven't soared and you haven't accomplished those goals that you set out in your mind to do, or just maximize your single season period to be the best you. When you're doing that, you're attracting guys who are doing the same thing. And you get together and you wonder why the cycle keeps continuing. You keep going through the same thing over and over and over again. Right? So that's not successfully single. That's your single season. That's your single season. What it is, what we use it for, what it's actually meant for, and what we have to do. What we have to do to actually be successfully single is rid ourselves of the baggage, and then develop ourselves into the best version of ourselves to be successfully single. Can I tell you what successfully single looks like, though? Successfully single, people who do the work first, they're the ones who are married and like blissfully married. They're the ones who are married to the one that they know God designed for them. Like, that's what successfully single people look like when they come together in a season of togetherness. Successfully single people look like those who come together and they're both doing amazingly. They look like power couples. That's what successfully single. I can't say successfully single this many times, I guess. That's what that looks like, though. And I think I want to, I don't know if I'm going to be able to come back on here. I'm going to be on Facebook again tonight. It's going to be facebook.com/raining success. If you want to come through, because I want to talk about relationships. I want to talk about what they look like and what they don't. We are really confused about relationships also. We don't know what's a healthy relationship and what's an unhealthy relationship. I watched this, it was a reality show. Not big on them, but I am enticed by anything involving relationships. So it was a reality show I was watching, and it was a husband and wife having a conversation at a table of couples. And the wife told the husband, like, you need to shut up and just keep eating your food. Now, the husband was a little thickums. I don't know if that was a jab at his weight or just because he was eating, you know. But I said, wow, that's so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. I was shocked. I said, oh, they gonna get divorced? I'm not wishing that on him, but I'm like, ooh. Because I bet that man, when he was thinking about his wife, he didn't want a woman who was disrespectful. See, if you get married, that doesn't mean that your marriage is going to end because you weren't successfully single. That means you got to do triple the work. If you have to do double the work when you're single, you're going to have to do triple the work if you're married and you ain't working on you. That means you're going to have to get the baggage off of you. You're going to have to become a complete person. Then you're going to have to unite and develop this union with your husband. Girl, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's already enough to come together with one person. You know, and they're complete and you're complete. These two complete people with a lot of completely different things that they want to do or on their mind or ways that they think. And you have to unite and... I'm going to be successfully single. Okay, I have no choice but to be successfully single. Especially because I'm a parent and have a son looking to me as an example. You know, I have no choice but to be successfully single. So, that is single season talk, I guess. And I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day that the masterclass is happening. 3 things you're doing to attract a counterfeit. 3 things you're doing to attract a counterfeit. Don't worry about that banging. That's my son. He do what he do. So tomorrow is the day, 7 p.m. The link, if you want to get into this masterclass, it is free right now, is bit.ly/3theswitchup. The number 3, the switch up, all lowercase. bit.ly/3, the switch up. I will put that in my bio link. It should be in the title. But again, it's 3 things that you're doing that attracts a counterfeit. This has to do with the switch up because so many women are like, why am I attracting the same guy who switches up on me, acts like this, then turns and acts like that? Yeah, book's coming out. Going to let you know. Book is coming out Friday, by the way. Yeah. It was coming out on the 17th. Now it's coming out on the 19th because of edits for everyone to be able to have. But, yeah. Anyway, the switch up. The link is bit.ly/3, the number 3, the switch up, to get into this free masterclass. The reason I created the class has to do with the book, The Switch Up, because it's 3 things that you're doing that's attracting, you know, that person. I give you reasons why we stay. I give you what to do to stop. And I want you to know why you're attracting the person. Hence the class. Y'all, I just went into the notes for this class. I'm excited. I'm excited for y'all to get this. I think it's going to be like some little baby revelations a little bit because I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away. I hope I see you there. I hope I see you there. I obviously can't make you want to figure out what to do and how to change it. But I will say this, you can't change anybody but yourself. So it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or you've had relationships and you were like, he was wrong for this, he was wrong for that, he was wrong for that. Baby, you stayed. And you committed to that relationship. So the only one you can change, the only thing you can do is change that, right? You can't change what he did. But the next time, you can change what you do. You can see these red flags. And you can know what you're doing that's attracting them so you can stop. You can actually attract the guy that you truly want. So that's all I'm going to say about that. The link will be in my bio. It's also in this title. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Thank you for rocking with me this long with my Periscope and me coming on and off. But I am more frequent on Facebook. So if you want to go to facebook.com/ratingsuccess, that's where you can find me and more videos, okay? Yeah, you guys have an amazing Tuesday, okay? God bless you.